Alright, welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video. It is the weekend, which means there are no new NHK Web Easy articles that have gone up. So this one is from the 11th at 1930, apparently, is when it came out. So fairly late. It's something about a school, I can see that. So we'll read this article and then we're gonna do Anki because I gotta get through these. So that's what we are going to do. Let's get into it. So, 学校のプレイグラウンドに lightning 雷が落ちた。生徒6人が病院に運ばれた。Really? Whoa! Okay. They're saying that a playground was struck by lightning and 6 students were transported to the hospital. What? That is intense. Okay. Polka Yugata. So on the evening of the 10th, Kaminari no jiko ga arimashita. There was a accident with lightning. So a lightning incident here. So kaminari no jiko ga arimashita. Nara-ken Naranchi. So for folks that are not familiar with where Nara is right here. So the area called Nara. This is a very, very, very cool spot to go. I enjoy it quite a bit. There are a lot of stuff that you can do in this little area right here. This is where Nara Park is. This is where a lot of like Buddhist temples are. This is where the Daibutsu is. So Great Buddha Hall observation deck. Daibutsu Ike. Here's the treasure house. Yes. So this area right here has all of that stuff. Look at that. That does look out over all of it, doesn't it? I don't know if I ever stood up on top of that. That's kind of neat. Let's bloop. Oh, well, cool. Got it. That was good. Anyways, Nara Park is where the deer that bow are at. The deer that have been trained. Hey, if you bow, you get a cookie, essentially, right? So, Nara ken Narashi de 学校のプレイグラウンドに雷が打ちました。So, 警察によると、プレイグラウンドで部活をしていた生徒6人が病院に運ばれました。So, welcome in prep. 警察, that's the police. 警察によると, according to police, playground, the playground, で部活をしてた。部活. Alright, well, let's look up 部活 here. 部活. Club activities, extracurriculars. Okay. Bukatsu, not a word I will be using very often, but it is a common word, so folks might talk about doing club activities. I was in 0 clubs growing up. I was not allowed to do them because they could have infected me with the devil. That's not a joke. That's the real reason I was not allowed to do club activities. Okay, bukatsu. Club are any sort of extracurriculars. Activities. Extra curricular Yeah, sure. Did I spell it right? That's a great question. We'll find out real soon. Okay. Bukatsudo is also club activities, extracurricular activities. C, bukatsu. Yep, okay. So, プレイグラウンドで部活をしていた. So, they were doing club activities on the playground, which apparently the playground is a gigantic thing of dirt and nothing else based on this picture. Which, yep, that's a playground. 二人は話したり、sorry, 話したりすごいたりすることができなくて、意識がありません. Okay, we got a lot here. Two people は話したり、動いた。動いたり. Okay. 話したり is they talked, but I don't know what 動いた is. So the ri here is just saying that they are part of a group, a list of things. So 動い here. Okay. Well, we don't need a new one. We already took that in. So ugoku? Oh, it is ugoku. Okay. Okay. Well, sure. We'll do it anyways. Ugoku. Hey, look. To move, to operate, to shake, to be touched, to be influenced. It's a lot of moving to right here. So, they were talking and move and doing a move. Oh no. Two of them were unable to talk and move. Oh. Oh. Okay, and then what is Ishiki here? You can see E, but what is the Shiki doing there? So Ishiki. That looks right. Ishiki. Consciousness. Oh, okay. Ishiki. Consciousness. Ishiki ga arimasen. They were unconscious. So of the 6, 2 were unable to talk and to move and speak, and were unconscious. Oh, okay. Ishiki. Nice. Ishiki. Yep. Ishiki. Okay. Con. How do you spell consciousness? Not not a word I have to spell. I did con science sus. I didn't even come close, huh? Oh no. Oh no. At least this isn't recorded. Ooh, that'd be embarrassing. Consciousness. Okay. Becoming aware. Okay. Ishiki. Okay, so we got Ishiki and Bukatsu. So club activities and consciousness are. So 二人は話したり、動いたりすることができなくて、意識がありません。プレイグラウンドに行った先生は、雨が今日に強くなったと思ったら. So we have a tara here, which is in our if, right? すぐに、雷の音がして、生徒たちが、倒れました。 と話してました。Okay, so let's break this one down. プレイグラウンドにいた、先生は、so to iru is what we have here, right? So a teacher on the playground said this because these are quotes. This is a Japanese quote mark, right? So 雨が9に強くなったと思思いで思ったら、すぐにみんな雷の音、雷. I gotta get better at kaminari here. But so if I recall, Q is suddenly, right? So uh, because there was sudden strong rain, well, it's like, isn't tada like it the same as the eba? Or am I thinking of a different one? Let's double check. No reason to tada. When, after, if. Okay. So, omottara. So, let's just grab this little bit right here and throw that into the dipple. I thought the rain was suddenly getting heavier. Okay, because we have omottara. So after they thought the rain became heavier, sugu ni kaminari no otto ga shite. So they're saying there was welcome in Rick. They're saying next there was the sound of lightning, thunder, and then seito tachi ga tawaremashita, hit, struck, right? Isn't it is it taosu? Taoru? I don't remember. Taosu. Looks like su. To throw down, to bring down, to blow down, to fell down, to knock down. Well, we're trying, Rick. We're trying. We're trying. 人たちが倒れましたと話してました. So, they're saying a teacher on the playground said the rain suddenly became stronger, I thought. Next, there was thunder, or the sound of lightning, and then the students fell down. They said, okay, so let's get this. 事故があったとき、気象台が雷に気を気をつけるように言ってました。Okay. So, 事故 is accident, incident, right? So, 事故があったとき, when there's an accident, because we have toki here, right? Anytime we see toki after something like this, it's saying when this occurs. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I bet that's why we typically see it after a past tense thing. Because this is aru cut into atta, right? So, 事故があったとき. So, when there's an accident, 気象台, I'm not sure on that word, が雷に気をつけるように言ってます. So, 言ってます. This is saying, was saying, or was said, essentially. I think learning this word right here, uh, Rick is saying if it repeats, it's tabi. Season. Let's grab this and throw this into Jisho. See what we got there. Paste. What is this? Meteorological observation. Common word. What? Do people say Kishodai all the time? Weather station. Okay, I guess if we're talking about a weather station, I might say weather station. I don't really. Do people talk about the weather station much anymore? I don't know if they really do. So Kishodai ga kami. So, when instances like this occur, the meteorological agency says to take care of lightning. Okay. Well, let's throw this into DeepL just to verify. I like to do this just to kind of double check my translating. When the accident occurred, the weather station told us to watch out for lightning. Yep, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this one right here. Monbu ga gakko shou. Not sure. It's some sort of agency or company. They always color code them. So if you look down here, kaisha, ya, and then so like any sort of business or group gets this. So gurupu nado no namai. So company and group names will be blue. That's why I know that that's a company name. Which is a good thing to help the folks that don't know things yet, like myself, figure this stuff out, right? So, kaminari no kikken ga aru toki wa, when there is danger of lightning, wa sugu ni tatemono no naka ni hairu yoi ittemasu. So they're saying to go inside a building when there's danger of lightning. All right, well, not a super fun article. 6 kids getting struck by lightning. Not a fun article. 2, not being able to speak or move afterwards. So hopefully they have gotten a decent amount of recovery, if not fully recovered since then. It has been longer than 2 weeks at this point, so hopefully they're doing much, much better. What did we learn in this article that has not come up in any of our other videos? Technically, playground is not a word that playground was not a word that I had seen before, but it is also just playground, so I think we're good there. Kaminari, I need to get better at recognizing, but not new either. However, bukatsu, club activities. I don't talk about school stuff when I talk in Japanese very often, so bukatsu is completely new to me. So that was kind of cool. Then we also got ishiki, consciousness here. Mono Vijnana. I almost said something completely different there. Mono Vijnana. Mental consciousness. Cognizer of sensory information. Now you're just making up words here. Okay. All right, so ishiki, consciousness. Not bad. All right, so that is it for the article. Now it's time. Whew, we got a lot here, but this will be fine. We'll get through this, and that will be the video for today. Let's do this. Nihongo no goi. Our Japanese vocabulary. I always get this one wrong, and I'm gonna get it wrong today because I don't recognize it again. Uh, Oen. Oen. Aid, assistance, help, support, cheering for. I need something to help this stick in my head, but it's just not. Well, eventually it will stick. That's the point. Eventually it will stick. I'm gonna say hard for now. So sha roll, sha roll. So this is vehicle or wheel. Isn't this both? Am I remembering this one correct? Double check. I'm not the best with kanji, so let's both. It was both. Nice. Roll. Heru, utatsu, roll. Both old Japanese coin. Counter for carriages, like in a train. Two. Yeah, okay. So both wheels, railroad cars, train cars. Sha roll. Sha roll. Okay, so that's why I didn't recognize. This is a fairly new one for us. Let's say hard on that. Sha roll. Okay. Happyo. Happyo. Very fun to say. Happyo. Happyo. Announcement. Publication. Breaking, like news, and expressing ideas. Happyo. Really fun to say. Happyo. Good. Okay. Uchu, right? Uchu. This is space. Uchu, and I don't recognize this, but it must be, was it N? Uchu Sen. Uchu Sen. Okay. Uchu Sen. This was spaceship. Uchu Sen. Spaceship. Good. Mame chi shiki. Mame chi shiki. This is bean, right? Is this trivia or is this knowledge? I think this is trivia. Yeah. Mame chishiki. Okay. What a weird one. What a weird one. Mame chishiki. Okay, good. Nice. Uh Shinjiru. Shinjiru. Believe it. Believe, but trusted. Shinjiru. Uh I have a hard time with that one as well, but still. Nokoru. Be left behind? To be left to remain. Yeah, okay, good. Uh, Kasha. Kasha. Kashu. Shu. Uh, this is part of Joel, right? So, I mean, look, we can see what it is. So we have sing. We have, so this is just singer. Kasho. Kashu. 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 Cashews are insane. Kashu. Uh, Kolzan. Kolzan. Sorry, Kolzan is the mines. Kolzan. This is what the kids yearn for right here. Kolzan. Mine. Okay, good. Zutsu. Is this like gradually? Yeah, gradually at a time piecemeal. Good. Zutsu. Zutsu. Good. Tsuchi. Tsuchi is not traffic. Because that's excuse me, Kotsu, right? Pass through Tsuchi. Why am I spacing on this one? Notice report. Oh, to pass through knowledge. Okay, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Chikyu. 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 Was this like. This isn't cheek, is it? It's like Earth globe. Okay. What am I thinking of? Not this, apparently. Chikyu. Chikyu. Okay, Earth globe. Say good. That's a new word, so we don't have to feel too bad. Donohen. Donohen. Whereabouts. Donohen. Right? Itsuke. Itsuke. Is this dating? Yeah, dating. Okay, good. Kanjiru. To feel. To sense. To experience. Kanjiru. Retto. 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 This is archipelago, right? Yeah. Retto. Retto. Archipelago. Hanabanashi! Brilliant! Splendid! It's really fun to say. Hanabanashi. Brilliant, splendid. Hanabanashi. Okay. Kotonaru. Kotonaru. Be different to diverge. See, when I think different, I think chigao. Why would I use kotonaru instead of chigao? You know what? Let's do the search. Chigao versus I didn't hit enter, but that's okay. Versus kotonaru right there. Okay. So let's click on that. See if it loads. Apparently it's loading. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so down here, okay. All right. All right, cool. Oop, wrong one. So kotonaru just means different. Chigao can sometimes just mean like wrong. No, that's wrong. Uh, okay. Kotonaru. That might take some getting used to. Yukkuri. Yukkuri. Slowly, unhurriedly, at one's leisure. Yukkuri. This is new to us, so we'll say good on that, even though I did not really remember it. What animal is this? This is a leopard, right? Yeah, leopard. There you go. Good. Denkyu. Oh, was this this is continuous consecutive holidays. Yes. Denkyu. Denkyu. 連休好きだ。連休が好きだ。宇宙、space. 宇宙はかっこいいだよ。Space is very cool. Like, it's very cool. Like, there's like stars up there. Like, wow. Okay. Bushi. Samurai. Bushi. I didn't know this one. I never somehow learned Bushi. So I'll say good there. Agaki. Agaki. Oh, postcard. It took me a second to get there, but yes, postcard. Hagaki. Good. Hatsubai. This is like grand opening. No sale. Okay. I just saw begin sell. I was like, grand opening? Just sale. Okay. Hatsubai. Sale. Alright, well. Kakko. Kakko. Shape, form, figure, appearance, style, state. Kakko. Okay. Kakko. 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 shape, form, figure, appearance, style, state. All right. Oh, Saigo. This is the end. I couldn't think of the word end for the longest time. Saigo. So end, conclusion, last, final, Saigo. Suzushi. Suzushi. Cool, cool off, refreshing. Yeah. Let's see. このドリンクは涼しいな. Right? This drink is cool and refreshing. And it is. And it is. It's Arnold Palmer, by the way. Good? Hansei. Hansei was the... Yes, okay. This is another fairly new one, so might take a bit to get it, but regret, remorse. Okay. Furu. Which furu was this? Oh no. Oh no. Furu. Is this the furu for fall? No, it can't be, because it's saying it's a new word down there. Furu. What came up those furu? You know what? Here, let's just see. Shake to shake to swing to swing. To abandon. To wave. Oh, right. What was it? Te o furi. Furi. Yeah, furi. It would be futteru, right? Te o futteru. Wave my hand. Te o futteru. Because it's uru, so that means it's goldon. Goldon uru, you drop it, it becomes small tsu te. So futte. So futteru, waving, shaking, swinging, sprinkling. So, I wonder. Since it can mean sprinkle here, ame ga futteru still kind of works with this one. That's kind of funny. All right, so te o futteru, waving my hand. Okay, good. Yoyaku. So this is beforehand. So this is prepare what? Reservation appointment. Okay. Okay. Yoyaku. Yoyaku. Reservation appointment. Okay. Yoyaku. Uchu sen. This is spaceship. Uchu sen. Uchu sen. Yes. Cool. Good. Uchu sen. Yo. Was this second? Yo? Yeah, second, as in time. Yeah. Yo. Okay. According to the counter in the corner, my answer, yoku yo. I don't know. I'm not sure how to say that sentence. Nuku. What was nuku? It's also fairly new. Is this a hit? To peel to skin to pair to hull. To peel to skin. Okay. オレンジを剥くことが好きだ. I like to peel oranges. Right? オレンジを剥くことが好きだ. Yeah, let's throw that into Dipple here. So Dipple, and thank you for the pop-up. I totally wanted to click a pop-up. I love how I closed a pop-up and they're like, hey, there's another pop-up. Luckily, that one doesn't cover everything that I'm doing. Orange. Thank you for オレンジを剥く. Let's see if we can find the 剥く. Not that. 剥くことが好き. I like peeling oranges. Yep. オレンジを剥くことが好きだ. Okay. It does work. I'm trying to get my brain goodly doing sentences using stuff like ことが in there. Am I using it completely correctly? Probably not, but hopefully we'll get close enough that my goal is always to be able to say things out loud, have people that speak the language understand what I'm saying. Maybe it's awkward, but as long as they can understand it, that's my current goal. You know? Okay, good. Singer, right here. Ka-shu. Ka-shu. Singer. Dogu. This is just a tool. Dogu. Yep. Verb plus murao. Morao. So, probably. So verb in te form. Tabete. Morau. To make do something, right? So, we saw this with folks being forced to pay fines for folks to pay fines. And then we also saw this with making people know about some sort of history. So one was like a very physical, force people to do a thing. The other one was more of a kind of like, yeah, we want you to know about our history and our culture. So it's the same setup, but one meant something a bit more forceful than the other. So there's varying degrees of getting someone to do something. In one case, the something was pay fines. In the other, the something was know about culture. So good. Kanjiru, to feel, to experience, to be moved. Good. Chikyu. Chikyu was globe, earth, right? Yep, chikyu. 宇宙で地球を見て. So I saw Earth from space. Maybe. Rakuda. Is this the junk one or is this the camel? It's camel. Okay. There's a word that's very, very, very similar to this that means junk. Here, let's type it in. Junk. Garakuta. Garakuta is junk. Garakuta. Okay. So you can see how they're kind of close, right? They're kind of close. All right, good. Yukkuri. This is our new one for slowly doing something. Yukkuri. Slowly, unhurriedly. Good. Nanika. Nanika? Something. Nanika. Something. Nonka. Nanika. Right? Oyashige. Oyashige is Oyashige. Oyashige is Roman poet. Welcome in. It's going pretty good. We're wrapping up Anki right now. After reading an NHK web news article, adding some words in. And I'm trying to remember some of these words. Oyashige, isn't this like sly or weird or yeah, suspicious, doubtful? Just finished your Anki as well. GG. Oyashige, questionable, doubtful. Got it. Good. Komaru. To be stumped, to be troubled, to be annoyed. I got stumped by this one a lot. Luckily, it's starting to stick. So, komaru. You do this often enough, stuff starts to stick. So, various things, more and more. Yeah, iyo, more and more, increasingly. Iro is various. I always get them mixed up. So, kao o dasu. Kao o dasu was to peek out, right? Yeah, to poke out, to turn up, to peek out, to make an appearance. So, uh, yeah, kao o dasu. Kao o dasu, to peek out. We got this one from Shin-chan, which I should be uploading a video of like an hour in Shin-chan right after this one, so that'll be fun. Kao o dasu, to poke out. There is a lake in Shin-chan. There's like this almost like metal structure sticking up out of it, and apparently there used to be a town there, and it's buried under the water. But here, kao o dasu. Okay, good. Kakko. Shape, form, figure, appearance, style. Kakko. Kakko. Moji, just letter, character. Moji. Emoji, picture, character. Which is, we switched to saying emoji, but emoji is picture characters. You're probably familiar with what an emoji is. That was kind of neat to learn. Bushi, this is just samurai. For some reason, I didn't know bushi. I knew the word bushido, way of the samurai. Samurai's like code and whatnot. But I didn't realize that bushi was the samurai part. Probably should have, honestly. Bushi. Kesho. Oh, kesho is the word makeup. There we go. I'm like the thing for your face, the stuff you put on face. Kesho. Because kesho dai is like a makeup stand. It's a stand that has drawers. It's kind of like a dresser, and you can use it like one, but it also has, a lot of them have a mirror on them for you to do your makeup on. Keshodai. It's good. Ah, odoroku. 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 Did I create this deck? Yes, yes. So, the way I like to do stuff is, I'll show you what we did here. I like to go to stuff like NHK, or while I'm playing a game or anything. And anytime I come across a word that I don't know, I will look at it, read it, try to understand it, and then add it to the deck. I have decks that other people have made, and they're much better than the one I did, but I kind of like building it as I go. There's something fun about that, really. You know, it makes it more personal because then you see the word and you think about the circumstances in which you learned it instead of it just being this, essentially. You know, odoroku. Ah, this one's so hard for me because when I try to think of this, I think bikkuri. But odoroku, to be surprised, to be taken aback, to be startled. I'll have to say hard on that. Ato. Well, no, not trying to click on that. Yes, 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 yes. Ato. Signs, ruins. This one's really cool. Welcome in, Ark. Welcome in. Oshiyori. Old person, elder. Oh, right. Yes, okay. Oku. I had to fix this one. I didn't put the extra zero in there. There we go. 100 million. Oku. That's so much. So much. Shokuzai. Uh, Shokuzai is food stuff, ingredients for food, right? Yes, good. Shuseki. Shuseki. Yes, attendance appearance, good. Teibon. This is a newer one. Teibon. Oh, right. Okay, Teibon is like we learned this one also from let's see. We learned this one also in Shinchan. Because the kids, we gave kids weed and a fish. And the weed kid was like, normally you'd think people would use this to turn it into this dish. I'm going to do something different with it. It's like, okay. And like each time, Shinchan was like, that's cool. I don't care what you're doing with it. But we learned Teban because they're like, yeah, usual thing, the thing you usually do. Okay. I will say hard because I did not remember that. Furu! Wave to shake to swing. So, 手を振ってる。手を振ってる。手振ってる. Okay, good. Senro. This is train tracks. Just train tracks. Yep, good. Imanouchi is while you have time. Yeah, while the time is right, while one can. Ima no uchi. This is also from Shinchan. Mosu, to be called. This is a weird one. So, 私は山田と申します. So this toll here is like a quote. So it's this is the quote. My name is the quote. So 私はブルースと申します. I am called Bruce. So Butsukaru. Butsukaru here is to bump into. Butsukaru. We got this one from an article about a train that jumped the tracks and went into an apartment building something like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and over 100 people died. That was an insane article to read. Because when I think about Japanese trains, I think they run insanely competently, on time, and next to no issues. But obviously that wasn't the case. Because Butsukaru, it ran into, collided with a mansion, which you might say that sounds like I'm saying mansion, because I am, but that's for a large apartment building, typically with a gate to get into it. So almost maybe more closer to a condo, but that's what it ran into. Okay, Kotsu, traffic, good. Kotsu, Shizumari keru. Shizumari kaeru. Shizumari kaeru. This is to be dead quiet, to become silent, to be still as death. Of course. That's a that's a set phrase thing. So Shizumari kaeru. Shizumari kaeru. I'm also going Shizumari kaeru, which I shouldn't be doing, but it's hard to do pitch still. Tsuite. Yes, okay, good. Teki yo. Application. I completely forgot this one. Dolgu. That's just a tool. Implement. Good. Nanika. Anything. Yeah. Kao dasu. To poke out. To peek out. Good. Ato was our trace sign ruins. Ruins is what we learned it for. Good. And shokusai was our food stuff, ingredients. Ima no uchi is while you have the time, while you can. And then shizumari kaeru is to be still as death. All right. Well, we have made it through the vast majority of stuff today. That's pretty good. A little on the short side for a recording, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully you got something out of this. I know I did. It's been a pretty good set of studies lately. I'm very happy with where we've gotten. Anyways, いつもありがとうございます. Thank you very much. As always, thank you very much. That's what I said. いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.